All right, what is up, fight fans? We are back with another week at the predictions. Here we go. We got UFC Fight Night, Imavov versus Borralho. Big, big middleweight contender fight. Um, we are in France. It is starting at 11 o'clock my time tomorrow. So yeah, here we go. Starting at the bottom. Bannon versus Sam Hughes. All right. So Bannon 7-1, and she's a pretty I don't know. She's okay, but she's not great. Okay, she's one of those fighters that could easily win. Like, she could win this fight against Sam Hughes. She is a striker, but she doesn't have much power behind her shots. She tends to throw like same side like kicks at range, but she is very beatable. Although she is quick, she is very beatable. Like, she does not have much power behind her quickness shots. So that is Bannon's style, and Sam Hughes is kind of just like a dog, really. She has real good wrestling, and her striking isn't even that bad either. She's scrappy, and I could see her. I could see, honestly, Bannon could pull off the upset, but I don't think she will. I think that Sam Hughes, her grappling is too good for Bannon. She will get Bannon to the ground, and I think Sam Hughes will win this fight. I'm going to go Sam Hughes by decision. Next fight, we got Gustafsson versus Rinat. Alrighty. Another one that could go either way, right? This is a card that there's a lot of 50-50 fights. Rinat kind of goes for the takedown a lot, but he does not have much submission threat at all. He kind of gets you to the ground. He kind of holds you there, a little bit of ground and pound, not much. His record is better than it should be. He barely beats the fighters when he fights, right? They're very close fights. He barely beats them every time. He's got decent striking. Again, his wrestling, he gets him to the ground. He doesn't submit him very well. So, I don't know. Gustafsson, I remember I picked him the last fight. No, I didn't. I picked against him. He ended up winning, and he ended up being pretty good. I never knew him. He, comes at you with everything he has, really. He wrecks you. He mauls you. He gets up. His grappling is rough. He roughs you up on the feet. He's got good stamina, too. I didn't really know who to pick in this one. I went to Rinat, then I went back to Gustafsson, and now I'm on Rinat again to win. But I think I'm going to switch my pick one more time, and I think I'm going to pick Gustafsson to get this one done by, I'm going to say, decision. I think it could go either way, though. I was on Rinat for a long time to win, but to be honest, as of this video, I'm thinking about it now, and I like Gustafsson as a fighter more. So I'm going to go with Gustafsson. Brad Tavares versus Robert Bryczek. Okay. Brad Tavares is one win away from Michael Bisping's middleweight record. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to pick him. I'm going to pick him to get it done. But Robert Bryczek just lost to an absolute tomato can. Like, he had no business losing his last fight. Or, it was it? I don't think it was last fight, but he lost to an absolute can. And Tavares is a decent kickboxer, tends to throw down, really solid takedown defense, okay? He pretty much is just like a journeyman nowadays. He doesn't fight for ranking, he fights to fight, like, you know what I mean? But he throws down. His grappling's all right. His takedown defense is good. This will be on the feet type of fight. Who will win? Brad Tavares, in my opinion. Robert Bryczek does not have much stuff in his arsenal here. He's got decent boxing, solid takedown defense, and he's a very stiff striker. I think Tavares will get this one done. Again, I don't want to say decision, but it's going to be a decision. I have 3 fights going to decision in a row. Next up, Sam Patterson versus Trey Waters. Sam Patterson is a good fighter, man. He is good. If he gets this to the ground, he has really good submission game. His wrestling is unbelievable. These guys are tall, right? They're 6'5" and 6'3". This is the first opponent Sam Patterson's fought where he's actually the smaller guy. He's got decent boxing, too, on the feet. He's really lanky, and Trey Waters' tactics are not going to work in this fight. He usually wants to just stand and throw down, but all of his opponents have been a lot smaller. These guys are pretty similar in height. I don't think what Trey Waters wants to do is going to work. I think Sam Patterson's going to get him to the ground, and I think that Sam Patterson will finish this fight. Okay? I think he will finish the fight. I have Sam Patterson by submission. I'm going to say second round submission. But, yeah, I think, again, this is a close fight, but I just don't see Sam Patterson losing, to be honest. So I'm going to go with Sam Patterson. Next up, we got new one, Harry Hardwick versus Kawa Fernandes. Okay. Hardwick has really high pace. Like, he's a quick guy. He does well on the feet, but he prioritizes his grappling, right? He likes it on the ground. He's kind of a... he's never fought in the UFC. Actually, he might have. I'm not going to lie, he actually might have. No, I think he has. But this is short notice for him. I don't see him winning the fight. I got Fernandes, okay? Fernandes is a guy who has amazing kicks, blasts the leg kick, kicks at range, good takedown defense from him. He struggles with his gas tank, but like most fighters, if he's able to get this done within the first couple rounds, he should be okay. See, average fight time 450. I do see him getting a finish here. Hardwick just is coming off short notice, so I don't think he's as prepared for the fight. So I'm going to go with Fernandes by KO in round number 2. Next, Marcin Tybura versus Delija. So in these types of fights, I never knew who to go with, really, to be honest. Tybura is really good everywhere. He's durable. He's gritty. He's experienced enough to beat prospects, but he's not good enough to beat top guys. You know what I mean? So I do see him winning this fight. He could get this to the ground, find a submission, or he could stand up and use his hands. Like, he's pretty decent all around for heavyweight. Delija, on the other hand, he's athletic. He's a pretty good striker for heavyweight, but he's very inconsistent in his performances. He is fun. He's scrappy. He's a good striker, but I think if Tybura can find a way to get this to the ground and hold him there for a while, I think he will win this fight. How will this one end? It's heavyweight, so who knows? It could go decision. It could go one round, really. Like, there could be a knockout within the first 5 seconds. But I think usually in these types of fights where it's this close, I tend to pick the guy's name who I know, and it usually works. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go Marcin Tybura. How am I going to do it? I'm going to go decision. Decision for Marcin Tybura. All right. Last prelim fight before we get to the main card. We got Umar Sai versus Brenson Ribeiro. Sai is a technical striker with some decent grappling game. He's low output, low pace kind of guy, and he's quite boring to watch. I can't lie to you. His last fight, he was a big underdog, like massive underdog, and he blew it. He did not win. He did not look good. But I think he's going to turn around. I think he'll get it done this fight. Probably going to be a decision fight again. But he's got decent grappling, right? He should be able to take down Ribeiro a decent amount. His striking isn't that bad either. We just got to see what he comes out and does this fight. Because, it all depends. Because his last fight, he looked terrible. Ribeiro, on the other hand, low output striker, hesitant on the feet, has solid ground game, but it's just not elite. Okay, he usually loses to any semi-good striker. So I think I have Umar Sai. How will he get it done? I don't know. Probably decision. Okay, I hate to say all the decisions, but I think it'll be a decision card. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5. 5 of the 7 on the prelims I have as decision. So we'll see if I'm wrong or not, but I got Umar Sai by decision. William Gomis. Holy cow! What is going on with Ruchala's face? Move, man. That is scary. You do not want to see that. Okay. We're just going to ignore it. But that is terrifying. We got William Gomis versus Robert Ruchala. In this fight, Ruchala is a very well-rounded guy. He's a chaotic fighter, but he likes to get in dogfights, okay? Gomis, on the other hand, he's a technical kickboxer with really good kicks at range, and he doesn't do well with pressure or grappling. So if he controls his own fight, he wins, right? If he's able to find his pace, able to find his range on the guy, he should get this one done. We can't even look at any stats because Robert Ruchala's face is in the way. But I don't think we need to. This is Robert Ruchala's UFC debut. I don't see William Gomis losing. I'm going to go William Gomis. How will he get it done? He could KO him. But, again, sad to say, it's going to go to decision. So I got William Gomis by decision. Next, Axel Sola versus Mckee. All right, this is an interesting fight because everyone and their mother, for some reason, is picking Axel Sola. Right? He is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. He's fun, walk-forward guy with awful defense. Awful. But he's got pretty solid wrestling, pretty solid judo. Mckee, on the other hand, he is heavy-handed. He's a dangerous kickboxer with really good hands, okay? He is made for those type of dog fights, those scrappy fights. He has a lot of heart in his game. He has a pretty good chin. He usually struggles with IQ, though. But in this fight, man, everyone's going with the favorite in Sola. He's from France. The crowd will be behind him. But I don't think that Mckee will lose, man. He's a good, crafty vet. And I think his striking is going to be enough to put Sola away. I'm going to go Mckee by KO in the 3rd round. Okay? It is another close fight. But, yeah, I'm going Mckee. A lot of people like Sola, but I'm just not hopping on his train yet. It is his debut, but we'll see what he can do. All right. Baloji Aoki versus Mason Jones. All right. This is a fight, another pretty close one, that I was kind of stuck on for a long time. Aoki is a striker, right? His defense for the ground is okay. But Mason Jones is really freaking good on the ground. Mckee is a pressure striker, right? But he isn't particularly dangerous on the feet. But his grappling is just not good. It's like... Who can I compare him to? Kaya Sakura in this fight. Because Mason Jones is a really good grappler. He's a really good wrestler. He's a fun fighter on the feet, but he gets hit a lot. So I could see Mckee winning this fight somehow. And I still have not decided on who I'm going to pick. At the end of the day, Balaji Mckee, he's just like a Kaya Sakura in this fight. You want him to win because he's got good hands, he's got good boxing, he's got good stand on the feet. But Mason Jones is going to find a way to get him to the ground. And I think that Mason Jones will find a way to submit him. Yeah, that's my prediction. Mason Jones by submission. I don't think Mckee is going to be able to outstand him. And Mason Jones just beat Jeremy Stevens in a pretty good fight. Yeah. I'll go Mason Jones by submission. If it doesn't go submission, it's going the distance, and I got Mason Jones anyway. But I could see mid to late stoppage in the second round for Mason Jones. So I got Mason Jones submission. Now, the featured bout. Modestas Bukauskas versus Paul Craig. All right, so I think that Bukauskas lost his last fight against... Who'd he beat? To be honest, I couldn't even tell you. But Bukauskas is a technical striker with solid power, solid takedown defense, and he's kind of a gatekeeper type of guy. Like, he's not bad, but he needs to fix some things from his last fight if he wants to win this fight. Paul Craig, on the other hand, he's just coming out to submit you, okay? He's not looking to put you out cold. He's looking to submit you, and if he's not able to get that, he's going to lose this fight. He's got awful everything except for BJJ, to be honest. He spams body kicks, and he pulls guard hoping he can triangle you half the time. I don't think... if Paul Craig does not get him to the ground, he's not going to win this fight. Paul Craig never really improves. I got Bukauskas, okay? He could KO him, and I think he will. Paul Craig is a very chinny guy, and I think he will get knocked out. So I got Bukauskas by second round knockout. Paul Craig in his last fight, we saw that one with Rodolfo Bellato where he kicked him right in the face. That was messed up, man. So I don't think he's going to win this. That's his karma. I got Bukauskas, baby. Come on. Now, this is a fight, man, that everyone is saying is so close. Everyone's saying BSD is such a scrappy guy. He's so good. He's a marauder, which he is. He's a pressure fighter. He's got amazing wrestling, I can't lie, with some pretty solid ground game. But Ruffy, man. You can't get bet against the fighting nerd. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. You can't bet against Mauricio Ruffy in this fight. Mauricio Ruffy is a rangy striker with elite accuracy and timing, just like the other fighting nerds. And he throws some wild shit, and he makes it work. We saw him with spinning head kick to Bobby Green to knock him out cold. That was badass. I think, to be honest, he's going to put up another highlight reel knockout. BSD, like, I don't think he'll be able to withstand it, to be honest. Ruffy is too good for him. I'm going Ruffy by round one knockout. Round one. Because if BSD does not find the ground in this fight, he's not winning. Just like Paul Craig. I got Ruffy by knockout. Next, the main event of the evening. We got Nasruddin Imavov versus Caio Borralho. Now, Nasruddin, he's fighting in his home country of France. Nasruddin is a good striker. Elite striker, you'd say. He relies on his hands, to be honest. He knocked out Izzy in his last fight. He had a pretty good performance against him. Although, up until the knockout, I think Izzy might have been winning the fight. But Izzy, you can't take that away from him. Izzy's still a good fighter. He's just getting put up against literally the up-and-coming guys every fight. So it's kind of hard for him. Put him against Strickland, and I guarantee you he wins. And, okay, anyway, besides that, fuck Izzy right now. Imavov, very technical striker. Hits pretty hard. Roughs people up on the feet. Has the wrestling, but it's not elite, okay? And that could be what decides this fight. Caio is very well-rounded. He's the most well-rounded out of the fighting nerds, okay? He has good striking, okay? He's improved it. His striking is good enough that he could knock out Nasruddin. He could. But he also has a solid wrestling game, solid stamina, solid pace. This will be a banger fight, okay? It might be a little bit boring at times because I think I could see Caio holding him on the cage, holding him on the ground. But it's one of those fights where it's like so 50-50 that you don't even know who to take. The odds, I know, they're like minus 130 Caio, plus 120 Imavov. In this case, man, I might just take the underdog for the money, but it's a risky one, okay? I'm going to go Borralho by decision, okay? I'm on the Fighting Nerds train. I don't see him. Okay, I could see him losing, but I don't want to see him losing. I got Caio. I'm a Fighting Nerd freaking team, man. I'm a good guy with their team. I like him a lot. So I think I pick him to win by decision. Imavov, he could get it done. He could knock him out cold, just like Izzy. It's one of those ones where if you want to make some money, bet on the underdog and hope for the underdog, because it could just happen. But yeah. All right, and that's the whole card. I'm gonna go through a recap again on what I picked, and I'm gonna do some dogs and some locks on the card. So I went Sam Hughes by decision, Gustafsson by decision, Brad Tavares by decision, Sam Patterson to pull off the submission, Fernandes by KO, Tybura by decision, Sai by decision, Gomis by decision, Mckee by knockout, Mason Jones by submission, Bukauskas by knockout, Ruffy by knockout, and Borralho by decision. Okay, my dogs of the card, my big dogs of the card. I got Mckee as my dog of the card, okay? I think that might be my only dog, to be honest. Because, yeah, I think that's my only dog. Because I was iffy about Rinat, but I went with Andreas. So, yeah. Dog, and Mckee. And my locks of this card, I don't want to say Ruffy is a lock, but I'm going to put him as a lock, okay? I like him a lot. I think he'll get it done. So Ruffy is one of my locks. Again, there's not too many locks on this card. Umar Sai might be a lock. I don't know for sure. Even Sam Patterson might be a lock, but I don't think so. It's too close of a fight to say that. Yeah, there's not very many locks, guys. It's a very close card. Gomis could be a lock, but I don't know. That's what I'm going to go with for now. Like, Ruffy, Bukauskas could be a lock. if he doesn't like, Paul Craig is not good, man. He should beat Paul Craig. So I think that Bukauskas could be a lock too, but there's not very many locks on this card. It's a very 50-50 card. You basically just pick with your heart on who you think is gonna win, and it'll probably happen. That's that's the video today. What's next? Noche. I'll be back for Noche, boys. I haven't done any contender series. I don't know if I will. Maybe next week, but I doubt it. Okay. I think I'm just gonna stick to real cards, and I'm just gonna go with the flow. Hey. All right. See you guys in the next one, and yeah, we'll see you there. Have fun this weekend.